And welcome in, everybody. It's the Glad Dad here with Outcast Motorsports Network. And welcome to all of our Twitch viewers tonight. I'm seeing some chat lighting up in here. Welcome in, boys. Mr. Johnson and Markland. Welcome into the show. As we are here for the Brickyard Brawl 135. That's 54 laps tonight with a competition caution on lap 13. Reset the tires with 100% fuel and an added little bonus here of additional 10 horsepower added to these trucks. So they're a little bit more wild here at Indy. So it's going to be pretty cool tonight. But anyway, let's get down trackside as qualifying has started. So buckle up. 110%. Yeah. Sorry, not 10 horsepower. 110%. There we go. So let me pull my ugly face off the screen and get down to brass tacks here. As we got Matthew Markland on track. Yeah, it's something like that. Something like that. Yeah, you're close. All right, so we only get one lap. That is the Synergy way here at Synergy Elite Truck Summer Series. As Curtis Mulletman Banks on track right now. Yeah, mo power, mo problems. You're exactly right. As he's coming off of turn 4 here to grab his lap to start that sucker. And Max Dinda, he's coming out of turn 4 to complete his first lap, or to complete his lap. As Max Dinda now goes up to the top of the board with a 52.81. Mike McKinnon just completing his. And sitting second here so far as Matt Markland coming through turn number 4 right here. Getting about mid-track. Truck sitting down on that left front. And he must have touched the wall. There's no lap being recorded there for Matt Markland. Hey, let's see what Curtis Banks can do as he's crossing the start-finish line now. And Banks to third. As Daniel Lawless, no lap for him either, as they must have touched the wall just a little bit. Daniel Falkingham just finishing his lap, and of course goes up to the top of the board with a half a second faster than Max Dinda. Half a second. That is absolutely incredible. Pace out of Daniel Falkingham. As we got Ed Osborne here. Heading down that old back stretch. Yeah, those wall hits. Yeah, I figured something happened to you there with not being able to post a time. Let's see what old Ed Osborne can do. He had a very nice run last week. Start-finish line there for Mr. Osborne, and up to 4th place he goes. And here goes Matthew Cummins as he's crossing the board in 53.413 for Cummins, and he is sitting 6th place. Lots of drivers here tonight that haven't posted a time due to wall hits. Looks like Brandon Broadfoot didn't post a time, nor did Jonathan Cofield. So that may be it. Yes, we got 13 seconds left to go. And let's show our camera group tonight. Who do we have here? We got Matthew Cummins in the 33. Michael McKinnon. He is driving the 89 machine with Brandon Broadfoot in the 22. Appreciate you cats coming on board here with your cams. And 54 laps tonight as the drivers are getting ready to grid up here. And here is your starting lineup for tonight's race. Daniel Falkingham in the 39, starting on the pole, with Max Dinda in the 48, starting just to the outside. In row number 2, you're going to find Michael McKinnon in the 89 with Ed Osborne in the 28. Row number 3, Curtis Banks in the 77 with Matthew Cummins in the 33. Row number 4, Tristan Bruce in the 3 with Jonathan Cofield in the 58 machine. Brandon Broadfoot in the 22 with Keith Haney in the 87. In row number 6, Matthew Markland in the 999. And Keith Haley in the 01 machine. And then finally here, in row number 7, Bobby Rachel in the 888 and Daniel Lawless in the 97. 14 drivers getting ready to take the field as we take a look here at the weather as it stands right now. Look to the bottom right of your screen. You're going to find that 93-degree track tip, 76 in the air with a 3 to 5 mile per hour wind out of the northwest. Track info, of course. Oh, look at that. It's a rectangle. 2.5 miles here. And the pit limit speed is very tricky here at this track at a slowly 55 miles per hour. And, of course, the race rules, 3 additional set of tires. No fast repairs. 54 laps with a competition caution at lap 13. And 100% fuel in these trucks tonight. As everybody's rolling out here. And there we go. Here we got, not after race 3. Sorry. There we go. All right, Daniel Falkingham in the lead here in the points with Casey Sprinkle sitting second, Jonathan Cofield third, Tristan Bruce fourth, Brandon Broadfoot in fifth, followed by Keith Haley sixth, Ed Osborne in seventh, Curtis Banks eighth, Matthew Cummins in ninth, and Malik Ray in 10th place. Normally I have an overlay image here for you, but work was hectic. Just showed up just in time to produce this race here. So my deepest apologies for that. All right, as we're getting ready to go green flag racing here. They're coming into turn 3. Well, out of turn 3 right now. Then a little short shoot down to 4, and we're going to get this thing going. Who do we have tonight, folks? 14 viewers here in the stream. And there goes the pace truck as we're getting ready to go, go, go. And green flag in the air. Side by side, the 39, the 48 as they sail down into turn number 1 for the first time tonight. Oh, it's the 77 of Curtis Banks and Tristan Bruce and Matthew Cummins all get tangled up together. And the caution's already out. And we're going to take a look and see what happened here with Matthew Cummins. Matthew Cummins on the outside here. Looks like he gets turned. Jonathan Cofield, maybe. Take a look here again. Looks like Curtis Banks went down here, got loose. Oh, yeah, very loose. Tristan Bruce tries to avoid and gets tagged just in the right rear here by Matthew Cummins. Other than that, I mean, no damage to speak of that I see. No harm, no foul. Just get back at it. Still plenty of time tonight to make things happen. As Rick caught up to the pace car. Max Stein up here already waiting. And it's a long way around this track, folks. A long way around. Especially at 70 miles per hour here. Man, it's just a turtle speed. How we doing, Chaz? What's going on, buddy? Hope you're having a great night tonight. We're already under caution. Turn 1, lap 1. Yeah, it looks like Dinda may have made it to the scoring loop there before the caution come out, and he is considered the leader right now. Not too shabby. Great little start spot there for Dinda. As we do have a choose rule in effect here in this league. So they can choose to take the inside or the outside. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe the inside here. Not really sure what the preferred is. As we should be coming to the 1 to go here. Getting ready to take that green flag again. Going all the way back around. A little over 2 minutes here, about 2 minutes, 12 seconds to make an entire caution lap. That's quite a bit of time. So hopefully we don't have too many of those tonight. All right, so it looks like Dinda's got the outside line here. And there's only 3 trucks on the outside. Everybody else has opted to take the inside line. like we're heading to turn 3 right now. Come on, fellas, get that line tightened up here. We don't need any trains, checkup trains. As the pace truck's heading down, it's time to boogie. Let's have some long green flag runs tonight. As we're going to the restart zone here. Dinda with a jump. And now the 39 is going to duck in right behind. As we got Ed Osborne battling with Keith Haney. Nice little side-by-side battle here. See what's going on back here. Brandon Broadfoot. And it looks like Daniel Falkingham going to take the lead away from Max Dinda. This is a momentum track, so I'm pretty sure this is going to fit in Daniel Falkingham's wheelhouse right here, as he is pulling away here in the corners. And fastest lap being recorded here, 53.71 for Falkingham. Oh, as Max Dinda's in the wall already. Scraping the wall, that's not going to help him. And he's loose again. He's trying to get too much out of this truck right now. The tires are still really cold. Just got to sit back and relax here, not go crazy right off the rip. As Osborne takes over third place, and Jonathan Cofield moving up through the field now. This should fit Jonathan Cofield as well, as he is a more methodical, calculated driver. As he skims the wall there, trucks seem to be a little bit out of shape tonight. Check on co-commentator on Mondays and Tuesdays, Mike McKinnon, as he's battling Tristan Bruce here. He's on the outside. Brandon Broadfoot now going in the middle. Mike losing 2 spots. Everybody's pretty much single filed out here. Looks like Markland and Keith Haley there battling side by side. Way up the track goes Markland. He is going to have some nice momentum off the exit though. And up to 11th he goes. As Haney and Osborne battling here. Here comes Jonathan Cofield. Oh, a last minute ditch down to the bottom. Goes Cofield. Very nice speed out of these drivers tonight. All splayed out here. Curtis, Tristan, and Brandon. Now Tristan Bruce underneath Curtis Banks. As yes, I think he's going to clear him. And he does. Now Brandon Broadfoot down to the bottom. as he's going to try to make his pass happen. Curtis took from the wall. Oh, Matt Markland going down trying to hit the cone. And now being served with a black flag. And Jonathan Cofield trying to run down Keith Haney right now. This is trying to battle for third place. Max Dinda trying to get rid of the air. How about a little less barrel or cone? Well, he hit the cone. There are no barrels on this track, I don't think. Max Dinda a little less trying to get rid of the draft and a little more grabbing the draft to go up there and try to catch Falkingham. It seems funny to me that Max is losing all this ground, but yet he's trying to get away from the draft from the people behind him. Jonathan Cofield almost to the back bumper of the 87. He's got really good momentum here. Yeah, now he's to the back bumper. Oh, and sideways. Here on Broadfoot here. Got a little bit of gap now between him and Bruce. Everybody pretty much separated out. Let's check on the leader, Daniel Falkingham, right now, as he's got just about a 4-second gap now over Max Dinda. As Keith Haney just about closed up the gap here on Dinda. Pretty much by the help of Cofield. Second, third, and fourth. They are there now as, it's like Max Dinda getting loose here. As the caution will wave. Competition caution. And welcome in WBL 300. Snuck in here on me. So we got a 54-lap race tonight, and the competition caution is the completion of lap 13 by the leader. So we're going to do some caution, some pace, pit laps here, pit stops. Or we're going to stay out a little bit here. I mean, we do have 3 sets of tires. So I would say pit, pit, pit. if it was me. So halfway is 26 or so, 27. Yeah, 27 laps is halfway. So yeah, I'd pit for some tires. As the 39's bringing everybody in, everybody down pit road. We're going to see, do they take tires here, or are they going to try to save a set for a little bit later in the race? I see some right side of the trucks going up here. Yeah, we're grabbing tires. Everybody's grabbing tires. Now, looks like Dinda lost some time here. Other drivers beat him off pit road. It's like going to be Keith Haney and Tristan Bruce. Haney with a nice stop here, going to pick up to second place. Nice looking paint scheme. Looks more like a video arcade or something in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. You know, with that kind of a pastel color. The 87 is who I'm talking about with Keith Haney. Love that paint scheme. As looks like Rachel should be going ahead and getting the waiver out. There we go. The 888 of Bobby Rachel getting a wave around. Going to finally get back on the lead lap. Now there are no drivers a lap down. So looks like Falkingham chose the bottom here. Little split, a lot better split this time than the first time we saw it. So Haney had pretty good pace there before the competition caution. I'm just curious to see what he's got here now that he's starting on the outside. All right, pace truck down. And here we go, getting back at it. The restart zone now. Green flag back in the air. Nice jump here for the 39 and the 3 and the 48. Haney now falls from second to fourth place before the first corner. As Brandon Broadfoot battling to the outside of Ed Osborne. Side by side, here comes Curtis Banks. Going to give him a little helping hand here. Daniel back out large and in charge. Great camera shot right there. You can really tell who's loose, who is really pushing it off the exit. Down below the white line here for Falkingham, getting nice rotation out of that 39 machine. And incredible momentum off the exit each and every time. Check on Jonathan Cofield right here running in the 5th position. As he's got the draft of Haney. He's picking up time though. So he's losing as Brandon Broadfoot now. Closing in on the back of him. Right along here with Brandon Broadfoot. Letting out nice and early. Nice rotation. Oh, getting a little tight here. Ooh. Keeps it out of the wall at a 1. 2 and 4 is always tricky for me. And everybody's single filed out. Pickles Tristan Bruce as he is sitting second now. Max Dynap goes up to third. Once you get back to Max Dynap in third, the next 3 behind him are fairly close. They're within drafting distance here. The draft's not nearly as strong as I thought it was. What's going on, Tank Man? How we doing? I figured with this extra little bit of horsepower here, the drafting would be a little bit more strong. Broadfoot having a pretty good run tonight. Running in a 6th position and within striking distance of Cofield if something was to happen. He should be able to draft his way on up there though. Yeah, I hear that, Tank Man. Definitely. Yep, I'm just trying to survive myself. Oh man. A little right rear hit there for Falkingham. No harm, no foul though. He's 1.8 seconds ahead of Tristan Bruce. Hope life's going okay for you though, Tank Man. Max has still got a gap between him and Haney right now in the 67 machine. But these guys are still fairly close together. Take a look back here, Mike McKinnon. He's running 9th, trying to close up the gap here on Curtis Banks. And Daniel Lawless, we hadn't talked about him tonight in the 97 Black Rifle Coffee Company. Having a nice quiet night. Glad to have Daniel Lawless back out here with us again. He's missed a couple of races. Kristen losing a little bit of time now. Nice. 2.4 seconds back from Falkingham, but Dine is closing in here as he is a half a second back now. Yeah, I know. And just so you're aware there, Tank Man, they've got an extra 10% horsepower here, 10% boost. And yeah, I honestly thought that the Giraffe was going to be a whole lot stronger than it was, or than it is, rather, as we've seen some almost bumper-to-bumper action here, and they were barely gaining back from behind the guy they were following. So, actually, big surprise there. And as Haney's really closed up the gap now to back to Dinda. Oakville possibly going to try to set up a move here, as we are just about halfway in this race. 30 laps to go. Yeah, 39 pulling away. And, I mean, you're the 39-2 in another league. Man, oh man. Daniel Falkingham on an absolute terror tonight. I mean, no surprise there. This track rewards consistency. And he definitely has it. Oh, man. As Haney's loose there. As Max Dinda and Jonathan Cofield take advantage of that slippage and moves up to third and fourth. Now looks like E. Haney's going to fall back to the clutches of the 22 of Braden Broadfoot. Whoa, there goes Max Dinder around. Down pit road he goes. Doesn't hit anything, but has the black flag. He's got to serve. Yeah, Jake, man, don't I know, buddy? Don't I know? Oh, look at Cofield now. Cofield trying to take over the second spot. Christian Bruce on the outside. He's going to have some momentum to answer back to Cofield. There he goes. Yeah, it was definitely a black flag for Dinda. Cofield definitely tried to make a pass on Tristan Bruce, and he's going to try it again. Having to wheel these trucks around. as they're trying to get a draft here from Curtis Banks. Having to chase the rear of the truck around just a little bit there. You can see how Jonathan Cofield had to turn right back up the track just a little bit, trying to catch the rear of the truck. Oh man, he's got some momentum here. Looking low to Tristan Bruce. Bruce gonna force him down to the bottom. That's gonna help Tristan Bruce there pinch him down. Oh, round goes Cofield. Staying out of the wall, staying out of the grass. We'll get back going here. And he's not happy with himself right there. He lost all that ground out of one battle here, 5th place. Ed Osborne now to his tail. Tristan Bruce has Keith Haney now behind him. Oh yeah, Jonathan Cookville knows how to wheel a machine, I can tell you that. Now to the inside, the 67 goes underneath the 3. Will he get loose as well? Yes, he's loose. Tristan Bruce with the momentum on the outside. He should be able to clear the 87. Or the 67, I'm sorry. Still side-by-side racing here for 2nd place. Nice battle going on. And that's bringing Brandon Broadfoot all up in the battle now. Oh, side-by-side going again here. Nice battle here. Haney holding on strong right here underneath Tristan Bruce. Oh, went down a little bit too far there. Lost the momentum. And now it's going to stay back in the 3rd place here. But here comes the 22 of Broadfoot. He's trying to draft up here, trying to do everything he can. As we come into, well, we got 23 laps to go. No, he can't. Not with being pinched down like that. And the thing is, if you notice there, Take Man, that Tristan, when Haney was underneath him, Tristan would move down the track on the straightaways, and Haney would move down as well. If it was me, I'm holding my line. And then Tristan Bruce, he can do what he wants to do on the outside of me. If he wants to rub doors, I'll be there. But I'm not moving down the track. That just gives an advantage to the outside truck. Because he's closing off your entry there. And it just gives you a straight shot. And the only way to make the corner is to what? Slow down. You got to slow down a little bit more to try to make the corner so you're not blowing your right front off. And here we go. Haney going to try to set up another pass here. Oh, that's going to get Bruce a little bit loose. Broadfoot seeing it unfold here. He's just sitting back, waiting for the chaos to ensue in front of him. Bruce with the pinch. Haney said, that's not going to happen. Hold your ground, Keith. Hold your ground. Don't let him dictate your line. Hold your line up against the corner. See, look, he's driving him down. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Drive it back up the track. Yeah, see, now he's pinching Tristan Bruce. Now, look, he's going to have a great run here, hopefully. Yeah, see, he's actually got the advantage coming out of 1 now and into 2. Very nice rotation out of Haney now. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, baby. A little rubbing. Now Tristan Bruce falls to 3rd. What is Tristan Bruce going to do? To the back bumper. Oh, now he's loose. Jonathan Cofield blows him back up. Man, he has found some pace here late in the race. Jonathan Cofield has. Now Tristan Bruce under attack here from Brandon Broadfoot. Got to be careful the car on the bottom as to not be really close to the outside car off the exit, because it'll suck the rear end right around. As Jonathan Cofield actually makes the pass on Brandon Broadfoot there. And now he's got his eyes set back on Tristan Bruce. They battled earlier, about 10 laps ago. Cofield got loose. As Keith Haney's kind of set sail here on those guys he was battling with earlier. A lot of trucks all gaggled up here. As we look here, Daniel Falkingham has almost a 10-second lead over Keith Haney. That's absolutely incredible. Almost an entire straightaway gap that he has. Wow, look at this. And you got to zoom way in here from the camera crew. Tristan Bruce still holding off Cofield right now. Cofield now to the left rear. Oh, he's going to try to make the pass here on the bottom again. Cofield knows he can make the pass. And he does. Tristan Bruce now falls to 4th place. As Cofield picks up to 3rd. Now he's got Haney in his sights here. Still with plenty of time to do it. Max Dyna nowhere in the battle right now, nor is Curtis Banks. Matt Marklin having a decent run tonight. As Brandon Broadfoot now down pit road. Gonna stop and grab some tires, perhaps. Hey, what's going on, Timmy? How we doing tonight? Cofield's gone off and left Bruce here. Tristan Bruce at the 97 there right behind him. Now Tristan Bruce peeling off for pit road. So is Keith Haney. Ooh, that's going to be a close one there for Bruce. No black flag for Bruce right now. Yep, he's all clear. And good to go. As Matt Marklin comes down pit road now. Looks like these drivers are going to have to pit. Buckingham destroying these guys tonight. Almost an 11, well, we're going to call it an 11-second lead over second place. As these drivers still have to pit, though, I do believe. Top three still yet to pit. Well, there's 3 drivers still left to pit. That's going to be Buckingham, Cofield, and Haley. Now Haley down pit road. So what will Buckingham and Cofield do? Now, did Cofield learn his lesson from last week? He pitted later and got ran down. Is he going to try to short pit Buckingham here? Not yet, he's not. Only 2 left on the track here, and he is all up in the draft, all up in the mix here with these 2 drivers in front of him, Haney and Tristan Bruce. As looks like, let's see here, looking at the scoring. Yeah, they took tires. All 4 tires they did, so they're going to run off and leave him. That's Bruce and Haney as they got their last back. Now here comes Buckingham down pit road. Now Cofield has a decision to make. Does he pit on the same lap or 1 lap after? I would pit right now if I was Jonathan Cofield. And yes, there he goes. Exactly what he needs to do. Now, if they're in a caution, he's on a level playing field here. I don't see there being a caution by any means here. Everybody's pretty much spread out. As Tristan Bruce and Keith Haney going around Curtis Banks here. That's not for position. Yeah, it was. It was for position. He pitted 12 laps prior to they did. Here goes Jonathan Cofield pulling off pit road here. And curious to see what the gap's going to be. Should still be about the same. Maybe another second larger on the gap. As Buckingham's already pretty much up to speed here. Yeah, running 165, 170. Kind of getting run down here by Bruce and Haney. Hey, they're going to split him. Oh, Haney. Haney also swerved up and got in the back of the Bruce. Oh. Max Dinda having some trouble there with Haney. Yes, sir. The 39 had a fantastic pit stop here. It was exactly, looking at it here, 1 second faster than what Jonathan Cofield had. 1 second. So here comes Tristan Bruce now, 6.8 seconds back. And the gap is actually growing. Max Steiner with a black flag. Too fast entering pit road. Max Steiner driving above his head tonight. As Keith Haney still in the third spot here. Bruce is just out of reach right now. As Ed Osborne having a nice run here. Last pitted on lap 36, so he kind of pitted around about these guys. He pitted earlier than they did. Last pitted on lap 36 compared to Falkingham and Cofield, which were lap 41. But Cofield just right here behind him, going to try to close him down here. And really spread out now. No real battles going on right here. Mike McKinnon right here behind Curtis Banks. That's really the closest battle we have on track. Check on our leader right now, Daniel Falkingham. .4-second lead now over Bruce. As Cofield finally gets around Ed Osborne here, clears him. And they're coming down the backstretch now, middle of the backstretch. If Haney has caught Bruce at all. Nope. As a matter of fact, 2-second gap now between the 3 and the 67. Take a look here. Looks like Mike McKinnon was able to get by Curtis Banks. Oh, Curtis way loose there. And Brandon Broadfoot. Let's put it on lap 37. He should be able to go up here and catch Curtis. I think he's a little bit faster here, just looking at him. Yeah, a little over a second. A little over a second faster that last lap by. Should be getting him here right off this corner. Has nice momentum. Trying to get down to the inside of the 77. And down the front stretch. Drafting with him. Onto the inside. He goes down into turn 1. He should be able to clear. And he does with ease. Oh, now Broadfoot sideways here. Still. And saves it. That's what I'm talking about. About a wheel man, boy. And now Curtis Banks goes back around. Broadfoot lost quite a bit of pace there off the corner. Should have the speed to go back and get it. Looking back underneath the 77. Banks giving him plenty of room here. They're side by side down the front stretch, crossing the start-finish line. And let's check on Daniel Foggingham up here. Coming up on Keith Haley right there, the 0-1 machine. 11-second lead here. It's the biggest lead he's had yet tonight. And don't sleep on him, boy. He is light and fast tonight. As he goes around here, setting blistering pace lap after lap. Tristan Bruce still in second now, as he's got a 2-second lead still over Haney. Cofield trying to close up here as he's less than 2 seconds. No draft to be had, though. Ed Osborne having a nice run tonight. He's not near anybody either for any draft help. But Osborne up into 5th place. Liking what I'm seeing out of Ed tonight. A nice strong run here, that 28 machine. And then my co-commentator here in the 89 machine, Mike McKinnon. Magic Mike is what he's called here in the broadcast booth. Pick on Jonathan Cofield here. Got him underneath a second here. Closing in quickly on Keith Haney. Will he have enough time? Yeah, Mike McKinnon's racing tonight. Not sure. He's got 2 laps to go here. He's got him underneath the second now. 8 tenths. As Daniel Falkingham. Ooh. Matthew Cummins slide right here in front of the leader, as the white flag will wave over the 39 machine of Daniel Falkingham. And down into turn 3. In turn 4 for the final time. Glided it there. And Daniel Falkingham's going to win the Brickyard Brawl 135. It wasn't even a brawl. Falkingham come out here with his dukes up and beat the mess out of the track and the drivers tonight. And it looks like Tristan Bruce going to finish second here. Cofield actually got Haney here at the end. They were side by side across the start-finish line. Oh, Tank Man. Yeah, he's going to Tech. You better believe it. There's something illegal going on around that 39 machine tonight. Just too fast. As he led 49 of the 54 laps. All right, as Daniel gets done with his celebration there, we're going to get down to the finish results for tonight's race. Daniel Falkingham actually leading 50 laps here to bring it home in the number 1 spot. Tristan Bruce in second. Jonathan Cofield grabbing that third position away from Keith Haney in fourth. Ed Osborne fifth. Mike McKinnon in sixth. Brandon Broadfoot seventh. Curtis Banks eighth. Matt Markland ninth. Daniel Lawless in 10th. Matthew Cummins 11th. Keith Haley finishing in the 12th spot. Max Dinda 13th. And Bobby Rachel in 14th. Falkingham with the pole position, fastest lap, most laps led. And Keith Haney with the hard charger here, up 6 spots from where he started. And only 2 cautions tonight for 5 laps. So all in all, not a bad night at all. So let's see here. We see if we can't get Jonathan Cofield in the booth with us here for a little word. See if we can find these cats. Here we go. Hey, Jonathan Cofield, glad to have in the booth. You got me? Hey, man, nice run tonight. You got a little slideways there, went off nearly into the grass, lost some positions, and worked your way back up by pure speed and talent. And then, you decided, you learned your lesson this time. You pitted there with Daniel Falkingham, went down pit road as well, which ultimately led you to ending up in 3rd place.
Yeah, I really don't like this racetrack. It's you can really tell Daniel's a pro, man. I don't know what he was doing. 110 horsepower tonight. You could really roast the tires up off the corner if you didn't take care of them. But it was a ball to race, man. It was super fun. Really hard to pass. Like I said, Daniel just lights out. But yeah, I had that little spin and figured if he's 15 seconds ahead and he pits, I ain't gonna catch him, so I might as well pit with him. So it is what it is.
Yeah, man, but solid speed each and every week. If you would stop having bad luck, Jonathan, I don't know whose fault it is or who we need to blame, but if you didn't have bad luck, I guarantee you'd end up here in victory lane. I mean, you just have that consistency about you. On the long runs, you're just the pace is just unmatched.
Yeah, I've never knew how to drive on new tires. I kind of usually just find me a pace and kind of stick with it, and then come back at the end. But I don't know. 75% of the problems this season's probably been mine. The rest of them, I think I got caught up in a couple accidents at the very beginning of the season when we actually had some guys in here. But yeah, these last few's just been all me.
10-4. I'm glad you said it, not me. I was not gonna blame you whatsoever. Yeah, so
I try not to ever blame the commentator. So
and I don't blame
do.
I don't blame the driver. Especially not you, man. I got too much respect. But anyway, if you got any shout outs, we'll get those and we'll send you on your way.
Yeah, just Brandon Broadfoot for everything he does in the league. We're in the playoffs now, counting down. Hopefully a lot of people come back next season. Really appreciate the broadcast, man. Can't wait to go back and watch it. Got Hillbilly Custom Baits on the truck. Sim Shop, Lines 3D Design, Shaco Springs, and congratulations to Falkenham and Bruce for on the podium.
Absolutely, man. Great shout outs as always. And we'll talk to you soon, buddy. I promise.
Thank you, buddy.
Yes, sir. All right, now let's get the three in here. Tristan Bruce, lights out pace all night long. Finally finds his way up here in the podium. Tristan, how we doing tonight?
Yeah, doing real good. First podium of the season feels pretty good. So yeah, that was a pretty fun race.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, you had some door-to-door battles there with Haney as you two guys were battling out lap after lap. But you finally prevailed and got up here on a podium with a second place finish. So not too bad of a night.
Yeah, I think this is honestly probably the best feeling second place finish I've ever had, knowing I beat Keith Haney tonight. So, he's upset because I raced him, me being on the outside, and the outside would prevail. So, that's the way I was keeping people behind me, was taking the outside when they had runs on me, and he was upset at that. So, but all good. It's all good, hard race, and I had fun tonight. Yeah, just feels good to have a good, clean night. I did get in that lap one caution. I spun out in that, but gained a ton of track position down pit road. So just a really good night for the points.
Absolutely, yes, sir, it is. Well, if you got any shout outs, that's how we do it here. And we'll send you on your way.
Yeah, just thank you to all my friends and family that watch each and every week. Thank you guys in the broadcast and behind the scenes that puts the show on for us, so we're able to do this. So thank you to everybody, and we'll see you next week.
Absolutely, man. Good shout outs. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, sir.
All right, and now without further ado, let's get into this guy that was absolute beast at a track like this, which I told you at the beginning of the show he would be. The momentum is just fantastic here for Daniel Falkingham. Daniel, how we doing tonight?
Oh, we're doing good. About yourself?
I can't complain one bit. The 39 prevails once again. No bad luck happened to the Falkingham, and brought it home in the number one position.
Yes, we did. Got it on pole. Lost out on the start because of the timing zones of the yellow flags, but then we got it right back, and then we never looked back after that. So, another good race. I love this racetrack. It's one of my favorites. It can be annoying to race, but it's a pleasure to drive as always when anything I come in. So, glad we could get another win and try to extend the points lead a little bit more.
That's exactly what you're doing, is extending the points lead. I mean, you're the pick, you're the favorite here to run away with the championship. How does that feel, knowing that you got a lot of people back in your corner, hoping you for the best?
Yeah, as I say, we're trying the best we can out here, and we just come out here every week, just do what we know what we can do, and it's just like winning never gets old in anything I do, in anything I drive. So excited, feels good to get another one, and hopefully we can close this championship out sooner than later.
No doubt about that. All right, Daniel, without further ado, if you got any shout outs, I know you do, we'll get those and we'll send you on your way.
Yeah, just thank you for broadcasting. Thanks to everyone who came out and raced tonight. Thanks to everyone watching. Thanks to Brandon for putting on the league. And hope it was a good night.
Absolutely, man. Great shout outs, and we'll talk to you soon, buddy. Have a good one.
All right, thank you. We'll see you.
Yep. All right, folks, that was Daniel Falkingham there in the number one spot, followed by Tristan Bruce in second, his first podium of the season, and Jonathan Cofield in the third spot here. If you liked if you liked the racing you've seen tonight, Synergy Elite Cup Series is season 2 coming at you very soon, as we are already in the playoffs here. Got a few races left to go. Then the Cup Series will be picking off here, and we're going to go all the way into March with the Cup Series. So it's going to be a pretty cool thing to do here. So if you like that, why don't you contact myself or Brandon Broadfoot, and we'll get you squared away there. But anyway, folks, we're going to be back tomorrow night for the Elite Late Model Summer Series, and it is the championship night at Myrtle Beach, so you definitely want to join us for that. But anyway, folks, this is the Glad Dad tonight, ending the stream, reminding you to stay fast, stay clean, and as always, it's okay to be an outcast. See you next time, guys. Good night.